Good morning. It's Osaka day 3. It is like noon, and we're on the way right now to go get lunch at the Kuromon Ichiba Market. I'm feeling sushi, so I think we're gonna get sushi, but obviously, if we see something good, we'll probably end up getting that instead. Trend on this trip where I like to maximize the amount of time we spend outside in a city that we paid good money to be here, and I feel like that has resulted in suboptimal enjoyment experiences because now you're not enjoying the thing you're doing, you're just doing it for the sake of doing it. So as Jen wisely suggested, and I need to better listen, I think today we're gonna try and go out for a little bit, do our thing. Once our thing has been done, go back to the hotel room and just vibe, enjoy it here.
To go back out later.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna go back out later, but we're not gonna stay out for the point of staying out.
Yeah, I just think keeping a really good eye on your energy levels helps you enjoy things more because you have more energy overall.
Yeah. So, in summation, she is right. I am wrong. I need to listen.
Happy wife, happy life.
You've heard the saying. Alright, first things first, we got Baby the classic strawberry juice.
That's right, it's so good. My skin is having a moment right now, so I'm hoping that the juice and a bunch of water will clear it up. So we got a quote Wagyu skewer for 500 yen, which is a pretty good looking deal, and another skewer of unagi for 500 yen. So let's get started. Take a collective. Ooh, it's still steaming. How's that?
That's really good, actually.
Yeah? Oh god.
I'm gonna get started on my skewer. So the unagi is pretty good. They torch it at the very end, so it's on the better end of unagi skewers we've had, I feel like. And then the skewer, you can see the meat juices glistening off of it. It's kind of like... Oh yeah. It's definitely not A5 maximum quality premium, but for 500 yen, for 5 pieces, it's a pretty good deal. And it hits the meat skewer craving.
Most of the eel deals we've been seeing have been a skewer a little bit bigger than the eels we got for 1,500, and the meat I don't think goes for any less than I've seen 1,000.
Yeah, so this is a pretty good deal. Maybe we'll get some actual quote Wagyu later, which it does hit differently. It just costs like Wagyu, yeah. It costs Wagyu prices. So we got a skewer of grilled scallops here. It was 1,000 yen, which I think was a good deal because most other places around here charge you 1,000 for just one kind of grilled on the shell. So let's see how it is. Scallop skewer. Oh, it's warm. Scallop. Pretty good.
Yeah?
It definitely tastes different than the soy sauce butter version because it's just plain grilled, but it's simple. Simple, the flavor is best flavor. Not bad. All right, so this is grilled awabi or abalone. I think they grilled it in a little bit of butter and soy sauce. So let's try it out. So this is abalone
it was 2,000 yen, which I feel like is not the worst deal in the world. Not the best, but you know, it's seafood, right? So there's a couple different slices here. You can see the juices all up in here. So let's get a piece. It's definitely grilled. Got a nice seafoody taste. A little tougher, relatively speaking, to like a scallop. But it's got a very unctuous mouthfeel, you know.
So usually I don't like abalone. I've had a traumatic experience just putting a whole, was it raw?
No, it was like a Chinese style stewed abalone. It was definitely a little more softer in texture.
Yeah, but this is great. Like I am discovering that I actually do like the taste of abalone because the texture isn't an issue for me.
It's good.
This is a, what is it called?
It's like candied strawberries. Strawberries have been skewered and then like kind of coated with candied sugar.
Yeah.
Candied sugar? Liquid sugar?
Wait, let me
Sugar.
get some ASMR.
Excellent. Yeah, there was a thick coating of sugar. I don't know if you can see that, but it is thick. One was 500 yen. And honestly, at first, I didn't really get the hype, but I kind of get it now. It's like really sweet. The sugar actually goes really well with the strawberries.
So those strawberries really reminded me of when I was a kid. My parents used to give us strawberries with sugar on top of them. And it sparked an interesting obsession with sugar because I would literally go and take a spoon full of sugar from the pantry and eat it. So if you wonder why I have a sweet, and just like, you know, that caramelized taste took me back to that
Jesus
childhood
Christ.
core memory.
Goodness.
Mom and Dad, if you're watching this, I love you.
So we just finished up a quick sushi lunch, post-lunch snack at a small kind of like sit-down restaurant. And it was decent, but if I'm honest, the random sushi place we went to in Tokyo was a lot better. Better value, I would dare say even better flavor, more
Bigger
selection,
cuts.
bigger cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, sushi was generally made a bit better. So it is what it is. We were watching a Netflix stream and it was on mute and some random customer was like, hey, excuse me, you can't play, you know, videos with music here. And we were just like, what? There's no sound. And we like, Jen showed him the video and he was like,
Yeah,
sorry.
I turned up the volume and then turned down the volume so he could see the bar like go up and down. And he was like, oh, sorry, it must have been
Yeah.
something from outside. He was embarrassed.
Yeah.
I could tell.
Yeah, it's okay though. He meant no harm.
Yeah, and I don't take it personally because I don't like when people play their stuff loud either. So
Yeah,
it's
so
all good.
props to him for saying something.
Yeah, I respect it.
Yeah, but now we're gonna make our way to a Japanese sweet shop, finish the rest of that stream, and enjoy the rest of the day. It's like 7:30 p.m.
We have had our rest.
We have had our rest. We had a big sploot, and now we're gonna go back to dinner to the only restaurant that I think we're gonna visit twice in this entire 2-week period. It is Niigata style katsu, and specifically the katsu curry was just like so good. And I think we're both kind of tired of rolling the dice. You know, like some of the food we've been eating has been really good, but it's also really expensive and like really not that good. So I just want a solid like 9.5 out of 10. You know.
A lot of the food we've been eating has been average or a little bit better than average with like an above average price point.
Yes, definitely the above average price point. That is to say that the standard here in Japan is much higher than the average in America, but still, we want what we want to get off our backs. We're on our way back from dinner. Unsurprisingly, it was just as good, if not better, than the first time, because this time I got a beer.
He left a 5-star review saying literally the only restaurant we returned to more than once.
Because it literally was the only restaurant. Yeah, literally the only place we actually did return to. So, high praise. Any final thoughts? Osaka?
Your malls are confusing.
Oh my god.
Like, I understand that in Japan real estate is not as easy to come by as in Texas, but oh my god, like they just really smushed it all together, and it just makes me feel claustrophobic, it makes me feel some type of way.
I agree. The stations with the malls attached to them are already like ant farms, like it's a maze in there. And then trying to get from like one mall to like the station to like another mall, it's just it's a nightmare. I'm like traumatized.
The different floors.
Oh my god.
Like going up a floor and down a floor, and like it's just...
Yeah, we consciously avoid the Hankyu Umeda station / mall because it was traumatizing. I felt like we were trapped. Every time we enter one of those like below ground station mall type things, we're like, oh, okay, here we go again.
Yeah, I have to like mentally prepare myself.
Anything else?
If I was 21 and looking to drink a lot, I feel like I would have liked Osaka a lot better.
Oh yeah, this is definitely the place to eat and drink and bool with your boys.
Yes, it is.
But we are not looking to do either of those today.
No.
Or the past couple days. So unfortunately, the beauty of Osaka is wasted on us.
No, totally wasted. I like being near the water. I do think that we are more of a personality match for Tokyo, though, so I'm excited to go back.
Me too. All right, well, that's Osaka. We leave tomorrow morning to catch our Shinkansen. We're gonna try and lug like 3 frickin' luggages, plus our backpacks, plus all our other stuff, so you get to watch us struggle.
Wish us luck.
Good night. Hello, welcome to another late night Victor's food review featuring some desserts that I got from this department store called Takashimaya. The reason I'm eating these is because originally I was asking to buy a set of 4 of their unique desserts that they had, but the person working there said they only had 1 of each of the 2 remaining, so I got a tiny little 2-pack. And then as he handed me them, he pointed out that these expire tomorrow. So instead of giving these to my brother and my parents, I will be eating them myself and sharing this video. So let's get into it. So if you are not familiar, the Japanese people have this culture of omiyage, which are literally translate to gifts, I believe, but I'm not Japanese, so please don't hate me. And please correct me if I'm wrong. Give gifts in the form of food from places they visit to their coworkers, their friends, their family, their loved ones, as a way of saying, hey, I thought of you during my travels, typically a local specialty or treat. And so my intention was to give them these. But because they are expiring literally tomorrow, I'll be enjoying it in their stead. So I'm not really sure what I got, but there are 2 of them, and it's this white little sticky thingy and this kind of peach colored, less sticky thingies. So let's go ahead and get into it. So let's start by taking a bite out of this white one. It's a little firm in texture. Kind of resembles a mochi. It's got some plastic around it, so I definitely do not want to eat that. But I'm assuming it's to keep it from sticking from everything. Oh. It's just straight up red bean. Delicious, I might add. So it's got this like sticky, what I'm assuming is some kind of like rice flour coating on the outside, and the red bean is nice and fragrant. So yeah, after taking a bite, I see why they expire tomorrow. Drink some tea to wash it down. One thing I loved about Japan is the availability of tea in grocery stores and in like restaurants and stuff. Like, oh, I love it. I grew up drinking tea, so this is really great for me. And I think Jen's been slowly coming around to really enjoying the tea as well. Next, we're gonna try this bad boy. It's less sticky, kind of got the same consistency. It's got a peach colored skin on the outside, kind of nice and bouncy when I touch it and like squeeze it. So let's give this one a bite. Oh, what is that? So, like the other one, it's got a nice soft rice mochi skin, but instead of red bean, it is a different kind of bean that is a very familiar flavor, but I'm having a hard time placing my tongue on it. It's delicious though. If I had to pick a favorite, I'd probably pick this one. Not that the other one was bad, but I really like the subtle flavor of this one more. I'm gonna enjoy these with some Netflix with Jen when she gets back from the onsen, and I will see y'all later. Beep. Oh, Speed Racer. Oh. Is that John Summit?